You $100,000. Let me throw it back at you. You $100,000 in child support arrears. 100,000. That's a substantial amount. Not a lifetime arrears, but that's a substantial amount. And the judge say to you, Mr. Smith. Well, he gonna say by your name. I'm saying Mr. Smith because I don't want y'all over there. That ain't my name. Mr. Smith. I see it that you're $100,000 in child support arrears. You haven't made a payment in 6 years. What's the problem? I don't have a job, Your Honor. Oh, we can solve that right now. You know they're gonna say some old bully crap. We can solve that right now. I'm ordering you to get a job in 30 days. And if you don't get a job, when you come back here, I'm ordering you back here in 30 days. And when you come back here in 30 days, you better have a job. Do you understand? I understand. You can understand. You just choose not to challenge the question. I wouldn't challenge it. I would just look at the judge like, okay, yeah, gotcha. I wouldn't get a job. I ain't getting no job. If I ain't had one in 6 years, I ain't getting one now. Now, that ain't me. Well, that's the mentality of a person that ain't worked in 6 goddamn years. He ain't getting no job. Child support ain't scared him into a job. There's something going on in that dude's head that made him say, get a job, sit on my ass. Get a job, yeah, we're going to sit on my ass. That's not me, but okay. So, 30 days come. All rise. Judge Gittinig is now in session. Judge Gittinig. You may be seated. Mr. Smith, I ordered you to get a job in 30 days. We was here back on the 13th, and I ordered you to get a job. Did you find employment? No. Why not? Well, I ain't worked in 6 years because I got a herniated disc in my back. I'm on medication. The medication I'm on says may cause drowsiness. And if I take it and then get a job and get drowsy, I'm going to get hurt. Either hurt somebody, get hurt. So, well, why didn't you tell me this? You didn't ask. You didn't ask. But let's go the other way with it. Let's go the other way with it. You go to court and the judge orders you to get a job. You paying child support, judge say, you need to get a job. You need to find some employment. This is what the judge gonna say, yes? You will agree with me thus far? Yes, you will agree? All right. All right. So let me go sidebar for a second. Just a second. I work at Mercedes-Benz dealer. No, Hyundai dealer. I work at a Hyundai dealer. I was told by my manager, hey, look, the service department is backed up. Take this Hyundai. I think there's a Jiffy Lube on 5th and Wilhelm. Take this car to Jiffy Lube on 5th and Wilhelm and get an oil change. Bring the car back. We just got to change the oil. Customer come get it out of here. We change the oil, blah, 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 blah. I jump in the car. Before I get to 5th and Wilhelm, I see a Mercedes-Benz dealer. I come up with an old crazy idea because it's all in my damn head. I'm going to pull up to their service department and take that Hyundai to their service department and be like, hey, Hey, listen, oil is oil. I mean, y'all ain't got nobody in this mug. Hey, man, you think you can give me an oil change? You know what the Mercedes-Benz deal is going to say? We don't work on Hyundais. No, we don't work on it. So once you jump back in it, well, what is that? The Elantra. Yeah, Elantra. You're going back that thing up and get it on out of here, man. Hurry up, man. We want our customers to see a Hyundai up in this mug. What's my point? Glad you asked. The Mercedes-Benz dealer only deal with Mercedes. When you go to court, the judge can only deal with things contained in court. The judge cannot say to you, get a job or I'm going to lock you up. Now, if the judge say, Mr. Smith, we got a job for you at the Hyundai dealer. We checked your qualifications. We know your qualifications. You used to work at a Hyundai dealer before. We got you a job at the Hyundai dealer. I'm ordering you to accept this job and go to that job and work. That is questionable, but it's more logical and more understandable. Why? The judge found you a job and just ordered you to report there and work. But the judge cannot say to you, get a job. The judge cannot order. That's like the judge saying, Mr. Smith, you don't work? Okay. Wilshire Hyundai, may I help you? Yes, this is Judge Gitanig. Yes, Gitanig. G-T-A-A-N-I-G. Judge Gitanig. Hey, listen, I got a guy in my courtroom right now that don't got a job. I'm ordering y'all to give him a job. Oh, no, you going to give him a job. Hello? Hello. That's how that's going to go. That's the same scenario as it go when you go back to court. You cannot, and your judge and your attorney better argue this if you have one. You cannot tell somebody, you cannot order somebody to get a job and then think that's unlogical. Let me give you an example of what it is I'm talking about, a parallel what I'm talking about. I had a client going through a divorce in Texas. So he's going through a divorce. And so he's going through a divorce. And he hired us, and we started getting the best of him. Got one judge made one judge accuse themselves. You can look on my videos on this channel, and you can see we had one judge accuse themselves. Got his attorney moved. Then they got another attorney in the same law firm. She coming in, she's trying to hit every home run in one session because she know once we leave that session, we getting her up out of there too. So she said, Your Honor, she came there after we got the attorney removed. We put an ethics violation on him for threatening and this and all that. And I'm gonna tell you just what happened. He was improperly served. And they didn't want to give him no. He went to court and the attorney was saying that they was improperly served. Then he had another court date and they didn't tell him about it. He was improperly served. Well, they wanted him to go along with it and everything. He was like, well, the attorney claimed that they didn't get it. Y'all gave him an adjournment. Why I can't have one? Got him an adjournment. I hit him with an ethics violation, blah, 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 blah. So now dude had to remove himself. The new attorney comes in there and saying, because they know. I'm going to tell y'all something about attorneys. Attorneys know when they got a person that is not scared of them, or attorneys know when they're dealing with someone that knows the law. I'll get back to that. So the new attorney comes in there and she's like, Your Honor, I need an hour and a half to familiarize myself with the case. So she goes in, they put him in a recess. She looks over the thing, and she says, Your Honor, they come back, they call him back into the courtroom. And the judge says to him, she says, Your Honor, there's $250,000. This was first day. First day she called again. Your Honor, there's $250,000 equity in the house. I'm ordering him to sell the house and put it on the market today. Your Honor, we're gonna find him. We're gonna find him a listing agent and all that today. Blah 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 blah. And the judge ordered him to list his house to that day and sell his house or sell the house to get the equity, to give the equity to the mother. I said, boy, oh boy. I said, boy, I tell you, it is amazing. So I said, you know somebody that's a notary? He said, yeah, my mom. I said, your mom is a notary? I went Jadakiss on him. I said, your mom is a notary. Yeah. Go ahead and take a $300,000 lien, put it on your house and register it with the court today. Have your mother notarize the letter and file it with the court. He did it. Filed it. All of a sudden, they're mad at him. Of course they're mad. And that old little stunt that she tried to pull took care of that ass too. But that's what it gets down to. The judge cannot simply said, the judge cannot make you do things beyond the courtroom. The judge cannot say, I'm ordering you to sell your house today. Well, if you're ordering me to sell my house today, you gotta order up a buyer to buy it. You can't just leave me. You can't just come at one angle of this shit. You gotta order somebody to buy the house in order for me to sell it. That's how that works. You can't, if there's a 100% of the process, this is the problem with judges ordering you to get a job. They're ordering you to do 100% of probably a process that takes, you gotta go do an interview, wait. First you gotta find it, hope you qualify, go do an interview, and then hope they hire you. It's 4 steps. Let's just go down to 3 steps. 3 steps is 100% of the process. You is only 1 step. It's you applying yourself. That's all you can do is apply. You cannot do that. But you guys, you go to court and you allow a judge to tell you, listen, you got to get a job or else I'm going to throw you in jail. It's just like that cop that told me in Chesapeake, Virginia, if I don't give him my paperwork, I'm going to jail. I said, listen, we only going to play this game 1 time. So since I'm going to jail, I had my dog in the back. I said, let me call somebody to come get my dog. Because we ain't playing this, I'm not playing this dumb game with you. You pulled me over for my window tint. My window tint was in state specs. So this police stop is not valid. I told the cop, you're not pulling me over to guess and see what grade my tinted windows are. You're not doing it. I know this car is within state specs. I got pulled over 5 times when I first moved here to Virginia. I got pulled over 5 times. I got 3 tickets. You know why I didn't get a 4th ticket? Because I went ahead after the cops, all 5 times I had the same tint. 3 cops just gave me tickets. After the 5th time I got pulled over, I took it to the tent shop. I said, man, make it within state specs. I'm from up north. And when I went to get the car, I was like, damn, is there a tent on this motherfucker? I don't see nothing. But that was state, and I still got pulled over. I was like, nah, bro. I looked at his uniform. I said, I see you just came out the academy. I said, I guess they tell you pull over people with tinted windows to build up your confidence. I said, boy, you picked the right one tonight. I did not show him anything. 10 minutes later, I was out of handcuffs and driving home. The cop said to me, Christopher, what you got to understand is on the side of the road is not the time to protest. I said, let me tell you something now. I said, I'm not from around here. I said, I like to tell you cops that so you can respond with, we're going to see that you'll see that we do things different down here. Then I would say, I'm from New Jersey. And the last time I checked, we actually sued the state police for doing this very same thing that you're doing to me now. You're profiling. You don't have cause to pull me over. I said, that's why you letting me go. Have a good night. And I left. You guys got to understand you're being bullied when you go to court. A judge cannot order you to get a job. You could have work issues.